Sandy, let's welcome you to the programme. And, let's find out what the wonderful David Attenborough has been up to.
Thank you, Mike. Yes, well, it's Britain's National Treasure's 99th birthday tomorrow on March the 8th. And he's to celebrate this, he's launching his new film at the Royal Festival Hall in London, and it's called Ocean with David Attenborough. Now, he's actively involved school children in the launch of this latest documentary. On May the 6th, a special Future Generations premiere was held at London Royal Festival Hall, where hundreds of children from UK schools were invited to attend. And each selected school received 15 free tickets, allowing students and staff to experience the film before its general release tomorrow. The film is very alarmist, and to be fair, it's likely to cause quite a lot of climate anxiety in these young students, if you ask me. And you know, it's the way he uses the propaganda to really push the UN and the WEF Sustainable Goals agenda, and always has done. The documentary was funded through a collaboration of several organisations committed to environmental conservation and impactful storytelling. And I think storytelling is probably the apt word. The primary production companies behind the film are Silverback Films and Open Planet Studios. Major financial support came from Minderoo Pictures, the film division of the Australian philanthropic Minderoo Foundation, which contributed 1.5 million towards the 3.8 million production. That was the production budget, was 3.8 million. Other contributors were National Geographic, All Three Media International, 10% for the Ocean, that's the Sean Connery Foundation, Don Quixote Foundation, the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation. They're all coming out here, aren't they? National Geographic Society and Pristine Seas, and Revive Our Ocean. Now, Attenborough has for a long time been involved with the IMF and the World Bank. And in 2019, he did meet Christine Lagarde from the IMF, managing director. She invited him to speak at the IMF World Bank spring meetings in front of an audience of finance ministers and governors of central banks and executive directors. He also met the World Bank Christina Georgieva, and she invited him to the Our Planet presentation. Now, he's always got the banks involved in all of this, and because we know that all of this is really involved in the whole green economy and what they're now calling the blue economy. So the release of this Ocean with David Attenborough is strategically timed ahead of the World Ocean Day, which is a big conference being held in June in Nice by the United Nations, and it is focusing pretty much on Goal 14 of the Sustainable Goals, which is life under the sea. And again, it's all about the ocean floor, how it can be monetized, the minerals, everything. It's all about raping the sea. And we've got a picture of Christine Lagarde there with Attenborough. Now, he's always been involved in all of this, and from the very beginning, his film in 2023, Saving Our Wild Isles film, headed up something called the People's Plan for Nature, which really was instrumental in the Cannes bill. And the blue economy is another way of them monetizing the ocean floor. And of course, Prince Charles is involved in all of this. He owns loads of seabed around the UK, and he's supported. He'll be there, I would imagine, tomorrow at the festival hall to celebrate him. There'll be a media frenzy around all of this, I'm absolutely sure. And we know that he's also been involved in the WWF, which is was always historically about land grab, the Rhodes Foundation, and the Duke of Edinburgh and Prince Philip was one of the patrons. So yes, that's it. That's what's happening there, and I'll be talking about more things a little bit later on how this People Plans for Nature has impacted on the CAN bill. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. If you like what the UK Column does, please consider supporting us at support.ukcolumn.org. There are various ways to help us out there. You can make a donation or you could join as a member. And if you do join as a member, you get access to UK Column News Extra, the forums and so on. You can pick something up at the UK Column shop. And if you do buy something from Clive to Carl using the link on this page, then we do get a small commission for that, although it doesn't cost you anything extra. But if you can't do any of that, that's fine. But please do share as much material from the UK Column website as you can, because that helps us greatly. Now, the Cheltenham t-shirt still available?
Still available, still very comfortable, really cuts a dash wherever you go with it. And the live stream itself is still up on the website. So if you haven't yet watched the day in Cheltenham, please go and have a look.
Okay, thank you. Now, yesterday's interview is up on the website now. That was with Malcolm Hills, who is living in St. Petersburg in Russia. And, he is a UK Column member. I had a chat with him about his life there, the attitudes of Russian people to what's going on in the UK and Ukraine and in the world and so on. So do have a look at that if you possibly can. Tonight, Germ Warfare is speaking to Tim Noakes, who's exposing the lies about diet, sugar and science and so on, and why everything we've been told about health is probably wrong. So join us 7 p.m. for that on the usual live stream channels, if you can. Tomorrow at 1 p.m, then Ben is interviewing Braden Sorbo. Now, Charles last week spoke to Sam Sorbo, Braden's mother, about building resistance through home education. And Braden is speaking to Ben tomorrow about his work as an actor and author, a cultural commentator, and being part of what he describes as a new generation of young conservative voices emerging from the United States. So join at 1 p.m. for that tomorrow. A reminder of Stand in the Light, which is taking place May the 23rd to the 26th at Kilgarran in Cumbria. And Darren from the Light newspaper will be joining us extra for a few minutes to talk about the Stand in the Light Festival. So stick around for extra for that. A reminder of Sounds Beautiful Festival, which is taking place June the 26th to the 29th in Wimborne and Dorset. And lots to see and do there as well. And if you do, or if you'd like to win a couple of free tickets to that, there's a Facebook giveaway on the UK Columns Facebook channel page. You'll find the link in the show notes. And so there'll be 2 free tickets for the Sounds Beautiful Festival available there if you'd like to go and have a look after the programme. Okay.